Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the tech news for Monday, September 28, 2015. And today in our tech news, we start with the news items about Windows activation. Microsoft, after 2 months of Windows 10, has finally released a Windows activation guide to let everybody know which version and how to actually activate online, or the way that you can activate it. Basically, it says that most versions, everybody that's like upgraded, from an older version of Windows, like Windows 7, Windows 8.1 into Windows 10, people that are in the insider preview and upgraded and so on. The type of activation that you get is what's called digital entitlement, and Microsoft does say don't bother about the product key. It really doesn't matter at all, because if you enter the product key or not, it just doesn't change anything. The thing is, your Windows 10 is activated with what's called digital entitlement, which is a unique product ID taken from the hardware of your computer. And Microsoft did say that even if you had the product key of your product, because some people use like magical jelly bean thing or whatever to get their product key, you're really losing your time, because it's absolutely useless. And if you upgrade to a new computer, the free version does not upgrade to another computer, so you will not be able to use that product key and try activating a Windows on another machine. It will not work, and Microsoft will not allow it. And the only product keys that you have basically are for either if you buy a Windows 10 in a actual store, then you'll have a little card with a product key inside it. Basically, you'll download Windows from the internet and enter the product key from that card. And also, people that are in the business sector, the volume licensing has product keys also. But for the rest, it's digital entitlement. That's the way it works. And it's really a unique ID made from the hardware of your computer. So it's funny that it took 2 months for them to just send that guide. Everybody was asking questions about that at the start. They should have released it at the start also. Well, that's Microsoft. Universal Skype app is in trouble right now, because it was supposed to be released as of last week, and they're late, and it seems that they don't really know when it's going to actually be released. So it's not, there's something going on here that we're not really sure of. And so Skype Universal app, which was that app for all devices, Windows Phone, tablet, PCs, and so on, is supposed to come out eventually, but there's no date yet, and taking longer than they thought, I believe. So eventually, we're supposed to have it. It's still there. Microsoft should release it eventually. Windows 10 from Petri.com website. Windows 10 has apparently really surpassed the 100 million mark. So from Petri.com, what we know is that we are more than 100 million installs for less than 2 months now from the release date, and that Microsoft is probably waiting for the October 6th event to actually announce the number live. So that's why they're not saying anything. They're waiting for that event that we will cover here, by the way, on our channel. We will be doing it probably live. I'll be checking out how you can do it live to have that event, and I'll be commenting, of course, about what I think on that event of Windows in October 6th. So more than 100 million is actually a great number if you think about it. We're not even 2 months after the release. 100 million in less than 2 months, I think, is a good number. And Microsoft does want to have 1 billion installed in 3 years. So maybe we'll see as time goes by. In other news, we also have the Microsoft Store that apparently, according to Microsoft, hosts 669,000 apps, which is a nice number, but I bet you that it's far behind the iOS, Mac App Store and the Google Play Store in terms of apps. And also, you know what is exactly does that mean? Is it a mix of both, mobile apps and PCs? And some of the apps are only for Windows Phone, others are only for PCs. What's that number exactly? We're not really sure, but one thing for sure, the Microsoft Store needs to really, really be better. It's still, it's still a load of crap with a lot of stuff on it that's really useless, and I think they really need to work that much, much more. And finally, YouTube. YouTube, if you are a content provider on YouTube, you make videos and have monetization enabled, you probably had that little monetization thing that appeared, actually, that they ask you to say yes to the license agreement, the new license agreement of YouTube, because from what we hear is that YouTube will launch a subscription service October 22nd. Now, before you go crazy and say, "Oh my God, YouTube's is not going to be free anymore," it is. It's just that if you pay $10 a month, you'll have no ads. That's the subscription that they want. But they're not, for now, they're not going to have subscription-only channels from that. But you know what? We're just a leap away from going from free to maybe having some special content for that $10 a month. One thing for sure, for 10 a month, it needs to have more than just remove ads. It needs to have special content. One of the things they did say is that there's going to be that really special and unique YouTube music video channel. So that could be one of the things that's interesting for those that pay the $10 a month. So another thing that I find interesting is the fact that YouTube's free, always been free. How many people will actually really pay $10 a month just to remove ads? And the other thing that we have to think about, all the content providers out there that have monetization, what will they get from that $10 a month? Will it still give them at least the same amount that they are receiving right now from YouTube, or is it going to change that? That's something also that's we need to look at and learn a little more. So apparently would launch October 22nd of this year, so we'll see what happens when they officially announce it. So that was the tech news for Monday, September 28, 2015. If you enjoy my videos, want to subscribe to my channel, you'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to know, why not share it with us? Give us thumbs up if you like the videos, helps us on the ratings on YouTube. Also, if you have problems, why not share it? We'll try to help you if we can. You know what? We got a great gang also that helps each other. It's really fun. I think we got a great thing going here. So let's hope that you can come back, and we'll come back regularly to our channel. Thank you for watching.